Hey y'all, so this is not going to be the prettiest video. This is raw, unedited. So I decided, because of what day it is, that I wanted to get on and start this journey of taking videos, maybe doing some interviews, just kind of mapping out some things that I just wanted to start a journey of sharing with people. And a lot of this will go on Legacy Marriage Resources YouTube channel, and I hope that people get a lot out of it. But today, I wanted to start it today because today is my 40th birthday. Wow, woohoo, yay! I got up this morning, cooked some breakfast. My kids gave me some cards. It's been a great day so far. I still have clients to see today. And so I still work on my birthday. I think life is an avenue to work and glorify God in everything we do. And just because today's my birthday, we are celebrating. But at the same time, I think work is a celebration of life too. So I want to get on and start sharing some things that I learned. And this will kind of go on that I learned in the past 40 years. I don't have them written down right now. So this is going to be a little bit sketchy and just not well put together, but I wanted to start somewhere. And probably the first lesson that I want to give as far as my 40 years is work is good and you got to start somewhere. I think that's so important. And me being a marriage and family therapist and a counselor, I think that's a life lesson that kids can learn, and young adults and older adults can learn, that we may have plans, we may have goals, and they're going to get interrupted. We just went through Hurricane Helene, and then Hurricane Milton just hit Florida. There's lots of devastation, and we got to come together during these times, and we have. I've seen so many people come together, and I'm proud of our community. I'm proud of people who are reaching out and loving. We just wrote a blog on the idea of what we learned from Hurricane Helene, and we posted it on our website, legacymarriageresources.com. If you want to go see it, please do. Read it. Give us some comments, feedback, your stories. So many stories have come out of this, and I think it's a time, for me, is a time of transition, a time of change, a time of growth. And so it being my 40th birthday, everybody's like, my wife's telling everybody, it's my 40th. And I'm like, oh, wait, keep that on the down low. I'm not that old. Doesn't feel like it. I had someone yesterday say, do you feel 40? And I'm like, no, I don't even know what 40 feels like. But at the same time, I do feel a sense of urgency and a time to share and make make a line for myself to say, look, this is a new day, a new era. It's the next 20 years of my life, and what am I going to do with that? The past 40 years are gone. Not that I can't learn from them, not that I don't have great memories. They're gone, but at the same time, I want to use that to catapult me into the next 20 years. And I want to start today. And today is the start of our YouTube channel for Legacy Marriage Resources. And this will probably be posted on other areas too. But at the same time, I want to help people. I want to teach people. I want them to learn from my experiences and from what I experienced moving forward. And we help people by sitting in an office one-on-one or with couples. And to me, that's not enough. Like, I want to do more. I want people to heal. I want marriages to grow. I want people to learn and become better versions of ourselves. But because just as we saw with Hurricane Helene and now with Hurricane Milton that just went through a day or so ago, I want to see this community of people come together despite what's going on. And even when it's not going on, that we help each other and we love each other and we serve each other and we stop being selfish and offended and really come together in ways that we only do in a disaster. And that shouldn't be the only time we love each other and we come together. And so my goal in this is to bring people together. whether it be through interviews, whether it be through my staff, my other counselors. They will have videos. We'll do interviews, bringing information out to others and try to make it unique and raw. Like, the reality is, I don't know how much I want to edit these. We are people too. We're humans. We're counselors. And we've learned a lot, but just like an electrician or a plumber or a doctor, they know things from their field of study. And I don't know those things. So they have a specialty, but they're human. They have things that they've learned, and they're growing too. They're still learning. You know, they say the medical field is the practice of medicine. They're still learning. They're still growing. And so I want this to be something where we're learning from each other too. I just want to say happy birthday to myself, not conceited, not in a way of like, oh, I'm proud or arrogant. No, I think it's the celebration of life. We should be celebrating every day life. And so I want to finish with a message that, I think God's telling me today and in this time is, I think God's telling me, wake up, love others, and don't take anything for granted. Be grateful for all I have. In the wake of Hurricane Helene, we lost power. A lot of people did. We fared so much more, so much better than everybody else. But I saw people struggling and not being able to take baths, and we live in a rural area, so they didn't have water either. But I also saw people reaching out to help and getting things done. We could easily sit around and mope and whine and complain about our situation. But I think the question more is, what are you going to do about it? Yes, take some time to grieve. But you can't stay there forever. Life continues to move on. And so my point there is, we want to continue to grow and not get left behind. Take some time to grieve. Take some time to be sad, to have your emotions, but don't take too long, because life will pass you by. The moment will pass you by. What are you going to take from this moment? I know there's a lot of stories out there of people who have gone through Hurricane Helene, and I've already heard hundreds of them. I wish I could post them all. And what they learned from it. And the reality is, I think there's a consistent vein of what people are learning, is they're learning that community is important, and helping and loving others and supporting one another is important, especially in times of disaster. But how much more would that be amazing if we did that all the time? So we don't want to let this moment pass by. We don't want to forget, right? We don't want to forget what we are learning through this. And there's been other parts of the country that have been devastated by different things. And when it's not your part of the country, I think sometimes it's easy to go, oh, well, that's them. And we don't think about what they may be going through. But we here in Augusta, Georgia, and North Carolina and Florida have been hit pretty hard. But in Augusta, we're way better than those in North Carolina. And probably even better than those at the coast in Tampa, in North Carolina, in Florida, sorry. So I'm grateful for what we have and what we've seen and what we've been able to do. Our community, the people around me, the neighbors, everybody's pitching in. And if we all pitch in, we all recover more quickly and we make a better society. So I think I'm going to end it here, but be expecting more. Now, I haven't been one that's been very consistent about sending things out, videos, podcasts. I have a podcast I started and haven't been consistent with it, but I'm going to try to do better. It's the next 20 years. I'm going to try to do better. But I do have a lot of priorities, a lot of things that I care about, my family, the job, the actual business itself. But I think you have to make time. You have to make time for the things that you want to do. And so let's not have, this is speaking to myself, let's not make excuses. Let's be proactive and make time. So I'm thankful. I hope you're thankful. And we're looking to God to guide us and take steps to grow. And so I'm grateful for this, and I hope you are too. And be looking for more that's going to come out, whether it be through videos or podcasts or whatever it is. We're going to try to do more. So I hope you all have a great week. Happy 40th to me. Woo! I'm not sad about it at all. I think there's so much great things to come. So God bless, and we'll see y'all soon. Thanks.